This is Joey Rasul. Welcome to another review from Hot Rod Cameras. Last year we reviewed the Lumix GH5 and it was a big improvement over the previous GH4. A lot of things had gotten bigger and better, but for me, it's not enough of an improvement to make me buy the camera at the time. Now Lumix has come out with the new GH5s. With a price point $500 higher, you'd expect the GH5s to come with a few extra party pieces than the GH5 did, and it definitely does. The GH5s includes Vlog right off the bat. It also includes the dual native ISO capability that is in all the VariCam cameras. The variable frame rates have also seen a bit of a boost, maxing out at 240 frames per second in HD. The biggest improvement, however, has been to the low-light capabilities. Lumix has never particularly been known for having great low-light cameras, and the GH5s is a true wonderful shot at it. Part of what makes this such a great low-light camera is the dual native ISO it gets from the EVA 1 VariCam and VariCam LT. In this camera, the dual native settings are 400 ISO and 2500 ISO. I know with my GH4, I would never even shoot it above 1600 ISO, so having a native ISO of 2500 is an amazing gift for this camera. Not only that, the way they have attacked low light in this camera is completely different. It is a completely different sensor than what's in the GH5. While it may be the same size, it's half the pixel count, which means every single photo site is twice the size it was in the GH5. This means the photosites can gather more light, and honestly, looking at this image, I still haven't noticed any drop in sharpness or clarity. The main thing you do lose from the GH5 is the sensor stabilization. I know when the sensor stabilization came out for the GH5, I really enjoyed using it, and I'm sorry to see it go, but it's actually one of the costs of having such a great low-light camera. I was shooting 3200 ISO quite comfortably, and in some cases even 6400 ISO. I know that's not as high as some other cameras can be utilized, but the thing about this is it is also still a micro four thirds sensor, so you can put a speed booster on it and gain a little bit more light sensitivity that way. Apart from that, you still get the same capabilities that the GH5 had. Dual card slots, 400 megabit per second recording, 10-bit 422 capabilities, and a bunch of other party pieces. Lumix is a great path to be upgrading on. This still uses the same batteries that were around for the GH3. Alongside Vlog, the GH5s also has some great options if you do want to shoot in a Rec 709 format. Both the GH5 and GH5s I think have better color science than the GH4 did. I know the GH4 has a slight yellowy cast to it. That seems to be gone in both of these two new sensors. The lens mount seems to have had a slight redesign to give it lower tolerances on the locking pin. In theory, this means that all your lenses have less play and lock in more sturdily. However, I was starting to run into issues of lenses not locking down because this tolerance was so low. If you have any lenses that you've had for a while and might be a little beat up, or you have older generation Vedras, the locking pin doesn't always click in. In fact, with some of them, they never click in. If you're looking to buy a GH5s and you already have a stable of micro four thirds lenses, or you have a micro four thirds adapter already, I would take it down to the shop and test fit it to see if it does lock. If they don't lock, that may not be the end of the world. Your lens could just need a little servicing. Issues aside, this is a very impressive little camera. This is what the GH5 should have been at launch, and I think that this is one of the most impressive cameras that I have reviewed for Hot Rod Cameras. With all the adapters and accessories that are out there for the Lumix line and the micro four thirds mount, you can have everything that you get out of, say, the EVA 1 for less cost. And if you do have something like the EVA 1, this could be a great companion camera as a B camera or a second unit. That's it for me. I know there's a lot more information about this camera. If you're looking for anything specific, maybe I covered it in the GH5 review, which is available on the website. Any other questions, you can check out hotrodcameras.com or visit us in the store. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.